Hey, hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, it is wonderful to be back out here with you again, showing off another great roguelite, and this one happens to be in bullet heaven form. You know, I gotta tell you, we've been playing some really great bullet heavens lately, haven't we? I have been getting up to some Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, and this developer happened to reach out to me and say, hey Goat, you know, I've developed this game called 9 Lives to Defend, and this came out on June 20th. And this tells the story of the developer's cat, Loki, who has been left home while the dev is out on a short trip. And Loki, the cat, is in a situation where it needs to defend the home. Summons a water fountain that accumulates energy from feline instinct to be collected. That doesn't sound too bad. So Loki is out here dodging mosquitoes and beetles, and we are gonna see some rats, or mice if you prefer, as well. And Loki's got a really nice special as well. Let's see, 30% chance to scatter furball fragments. Ooh, wait a second. Places a mouse trap that activates when the enemy touches it. That sounds fun. Let's go with that. So at the top, you'll see that we have a limited amount of spaces for... Increases the number of needles fired. Yeah, that sounds good. We have a limited amount of spaces for weapons. And then I believe the space to the left of that is power-ups. We have a set of 3 hearts. Creates a temporary safe zone and fires pieces of poop while in the litter box. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that sounds okay. Let's give that a shot, shall we? Let's get on in the litter box. Oh, it disappeared. So we've got 3 hearts, and you can fill up the hearts just like that if you can find a full bowl of food. But when you lose the 3 hearts, you lose one of your 9 lives, and you cannot gain those lives back. So, you know, you want to try... let's throw some crap around. That sounds fun. Restore health immediately. It's a single use. Throws a flip-flop in front of Loki. Yeah, that sounds okay. And we got some fun abilities in this one. All right, we are 2 minutes in, and this is a 12-minute trip that we have to survive. So this is going to be the last weapon choice. Summons a toaster that fires toast. That sounds pretty good. Let's pop that out there. I like that safe zone deal. I think that's going to be more and more important as we get deeper into this run. Now, there are different character classes that you can choose from. There are a number of meta progression options in this area called the Hideout on the menu. We'll show that off after this run. We'll see how far we make it. So far, we're doing okay. We got some slugs that have shown up on the scene. Oh boy, okay. So they were messing with our viewing ability for a second there. That's interesting. Not used to that in a bullet heaven. Reduces the cooldown of all secondary slots. Fill all bowls of kibble. Movement speed. You know what? Sounds nice. Let's go with that. Okay. The toaster does indeed fire toast. Oh, all right. So we're down 1 life. Man. Difficulty does amp up a little bit. 3 minutes in. So through the power of math, you know, you're starting out with 27, no. Yes, 27 hearts. I had to do that for, hey, it's Sunday. I don't do math on Sundays. Okay, so there's that. That's probably filling up our super use. Let's see. Because that is that bar to the top left. This sounds okay. Let's do that. All right, it looks like maybe this is all out at this point, but that did give us just a little bit. Can I grab some more? All right, maybe that's used up. You know, oh, now this is interesting. What is this? I don't know what that was. Oh, God. Okay. We've got an elite on the scene. We do have a dash, by the way. Ooh, what happened here? Oh, man. I got pulled in suddenly. 7% crit hit chance with main weapon. I'm actually thinking the size increase. All right, so folks, I can confirm the difficulty does indeed amp up. I must have been stuck inside that radius, and that's what pulled us in. Perfect. Yeah, the internet loves cats, right? Isn't that a thing? Okay, we got drills popping up from the ground. Let's go with that. There is a lot going on out here. Let's go ahead and throw some poop. Oof. This thing's still sitting there. We've almost got the special back. Let's grab this kibble. There we go. Okay, let's blast this dude. Fill all available bowls. Increases kibble collection area. So some magnesis on that tail. Let's do it. Okay. You know, it's one of those bullet heavens with a tinier arena. Now, I can't speak to all of the stages. Maybe they grow in size a little bit. But because of the smaller arena, ooh, wow. It does get a little bit chaotic at times. Multiplies the amount of fur balls fired. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. All right, I'm into that. I know damage takes a hit, but more projectiles is sometimes the way to go. We've got some punk rats out here now. This looks interesting. Increases furball size and pierces +1 enemy, reducing damage by 30%. So take another hit to damage, but we're going to have multiple and they're going to be bigger. I think I'm okay with that. We can always look for ways to increase the damage probably as well. It looks like projectiles can pierce the safe zone. Just keeps enemies out. Good to know. All right, there's our special. So let's get Mecha Bug on the scene here. And then try and blast him out of the air. See, that would be okay, too. Get +5 chances to randomize the cards. Increases the distance. Yeah, let's do that. Whoa, whoa, we're getting pulled in. Okay. All right, we almost got this guy. We are 7.5 minutes in to their 12-minute trip with 6 lives left. I feel okay about that. Let's add to the damage because we've knocked it down a couple times. For good reason. All right. We're getting closer. I wonder what he's gonna drop. Oh, got a little bit too close. There we go. +5 chances to randomize, heals and protects. The fountain will also accumulate XP. Oh, that's interesting. Let's do that. Yeah, we gotcha. Ooh. Oh, so it looks like we traded one elite for the other, but we do have a treasure chest out there. Oh, we've got to stay inside that thing to open it up. Oh, boy. And, of course, it counts back when you leave. You gotta love that. Let's see here. You know, I don't love any of these, so I'm going to go with the reroll, and we'll go ahead and increase the damage. Oh, nice. A safe zone right inside. You got max level toaster. Okay. That actually would be a gigantic jump for the toaster because I don't know that we upgraded that at all. Wow. Okay, what is firing off over there? Wow. 30% chance to scatter furball fragments. Yeah, why not? Okay. Let's go back to our pail, which now has some experience for us as well. And let's go ahead and pop off our special. Nice. Alright, things are looking okay out there. I don't want to grab the kibble just yet. I want to wait until the hearts drop down to 1. That way we can really maximize the benefit. Let's go ahead and do this. Well, ooh, attracts enemies from a certain distance, so we're going to load that thing up with some peanut butter or cheese, I suppose. If you know, you know, and I hope you don't know. You know, we get them from time to time, and my go-to trap is called the Victor. And it's a shock trap, you know? It's probably a very quick way to go. They get a nice little treat. They're probably able to enjoy for a minute. Let's go with that. And then they're gone and out of the home, right? I hate to do it, but they can't be here. Okay. Let's go with that. Oh, we're getting close here. I think we're gonna be okay. 10-minute mark. Out of the 12 minutes needed. Take a quick sip of coffee here. Now this is one of those awesome games. Wazda with the left hand, coffee with the right hand. It's a beautiful thing. Good way to start the day. I was just talking to somebody about that on Reddit the other day regarding one of the auto battlers that I've been playing and may show off soon. Yeah, it's great to start the day off with a game where you can, you know, Have your coffee at the same time. Fills the feline instinct special attack bar. Oh, okay, single use. Got it. All right, let's go with some additional crit chance. Oof. All right, speaking of the feline instinct bar, that's going to be full in just a second. Here we go. Let's fire that off. Outstanding. I should note, if you want to switch to manual mode, you can. That is an option. But I prefer auto shooting, bullet heaven goodness. Increases +2 damage from furball fragments, or we could add size again. Reducing damage by another 50%. We're gonna go here. I'm liking the scattering. Oof. Ooh, okay. All right, well, I'm still feeling all right. We got 1 more minute to go, if I'm understanding the game correctly. That's not always the case, I recognize that. And then we'll take a look at the meta progression system, and we might do 1 more run, too. Loki is looking a little bit sick there for a moment. Let's go +3 damage to main attack. Yeah, we'll do another run and we'll choose another Loki to play as well. A new archetype. Looks like there's some fun ones. It is getting pretty loaded up out here, isn't it? I don't know if we're gonna take out this bug dude or not here. We'll go with the 9% chance. Actually wonder if there's an encounter of some kind that happens at the 12-minute mark. Oh, it appears that there is oh, man. All right, they just went Tom and Jerry on us. A little bit of a role reversal. Jerry being the bad guy and all, you know? I mean, in my mind, I don't know about you, but in my mind, Jerry was always, you know, the protagonist. Tom Cat was out there doing all kinds of evil. Let's just go with the main attack buff again. And let's go ahead and blast this dude. Wonderful. All right. Looks like we're going to be fighting him for a minute. We'll go with some magnesis. Now let's grab this thing. Oof. All right. You got max level litter box. All right. I don't know how many level ups that saved us, but I'm assuming it was more than 1. Let's see what the max level litter box looks like. Oh, gotta watch out for the projectiles in there. Alright, I am leaning towards this, because this is gonna take down more damage per ball. Yeah, let's go with crits a little bit more often, right? Okay. Folks, I had a buddy come in to town, one of my buddies from college, and, you know, I said, hey, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go for dinner? And he said, hey, Goat, you know what? I'm going to leave that totally up to you. Whatever you want to do. I said, well, that's dangerous. I hope you like deep fried food, because, you know, it'll be some deep fried delicacy of some kind. He's like, yeah, that's all good. That sounds great. So we ended up at this gastropub that I hadn't been to in a while. And they are known for their chicken fingers. And I'm going to tell you that the chicken fingers were phenomenal. Now, I haven't been there in a long time. And last time I was there, I hadn't had my spicy food awakening yet. You know, why don't we add to some movement speed at this point? This would be interesting too, though, because this gives us 5 minutes of enemy projectile protection. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's give that a shot. Yeah, I hadn't had my spicy food awakening yet that I now enjoy today. Holy smokes, folks. So some of these attacks are taking down multiple hearts. What a time. Let's blast this dude. If we can. We're gonna sit in here and throw some poop. Oh god, I thought we were in a safe zone. Alright. Safe, but not from everything. So he can rush right into that, turns out. Let's be on the lookout here. I don't feel like I'm getting my money's worth on the projectile blocking. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. All right. All right. 2 lives left. It's going to come down to the wire, folks. That's all right. You wouldn't want it any other way on this channel. We're out here living. Oh, goodness. All right. Got me again. So anyway, they serve these things with honey mustard, and it is a delicious honey mustard. Let me tell you, they've nailed the concept of honey mustard. They've nailed it completely. But she said, "Hey, are you okay with these being served with the honey mustard?" Yes, of course I am. But before we leave the topic, what other sauces do you have? I wonder if we should just fill this bar all the way. Let's do that, because then we can fire the thing off again, right? Get some value out of that. Yep. Perfect. Okay. All right. It is really going to come down to it. Turns out, oh goodness. All right. Turns out they have a buffalo sauce. I said, hey, if you could bring some buffalo too, ooh, that would be outstanding. It came, folks. Turns out they not only nail the honey mustard, they nailed the buffalo as well. And I got to tell you, the combination of being able to go the sweet honey mustard and then do some buffalo, what a time. Heals and protects. So I think we need to do this. We're down to 1 heart and 1 life. I think we have to do it. We're going to do it. Oh, goodness. All right. Hey, you know what? You almost expect it from me, right? All right, let's go to the main menu. And we're going to go to the hideout. And let's see here. Main cooldown, recovery time, dash cooldown. Dash cooldown would be nice, too. And that's a nice step down, I think. Let's do that. Okay, and feline instinct cooldown. I mean, that's a big step as well. Let's do that. I am looking for recovery after taking damage. Main cooldown. Okay, let's do that. And I think that's all we're gonna be able to do. But you know what I'm realizing right now? This was for samurai? Oh. Got it. Okay. So the points went into normal Loki. I didn't realize that. But that's okay. The only thing is, I'm kind of inclined to go with normal Loki now that we added some buffs, right? You understand. Look, if you want to see another run with some other Lokis, let me know in the comments, because I think we're going to go with normal Loki, and we'll change up and take a look at the hallway this time. But now at least we're going with a little bit extra oomph, right? 9 lives this time. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, really, really enjoyed the... I think we're going to do this too. Let's go ham on the tail opportunity. Really enjoyed their chicken fingers. They also have a soup of the day that you can go with. It was cream of chicken. 30% chance to scatter furball fragments. I do think that was good. I'd like to change it up a little bit with our capabilities this time. This would be nice. Creates a temporary cardboard shield. Reduces speed. Oh, and blocks special. Oh. Huh. Alright, let's do this. Now, I believe the meow attack is kind of similar to... This is cat garlic, I think. I think so. Oh, a poop bomb. Yes. Let's give that a go. All right. So anyway, they had cream of chicken. And cream of chicken is great and everything, but for a slight upcharge, they also had an onion soup. And I love an onion soup. You know, the French onion with the Gruyere on top. They kind of put it under the broiler in one of those fancier bowls. You know, the fancy bowls. Yeah. So I went with it. French onion for the win. It was a ton of food. They give you 6 gigantic chicken fingers. And then I got it with tots. Use Loki's claws to attack and knock back enemies backward. That would be nice. For crowd management? Let's do that. We're really changing up all of the attacks this time. That's nice. So we had a fantastic meal. Talked for a bit. I haven't seen him in a while. And then I said, hey, you know, why don't we go grab dessert somewhere? Ooh. Let's make this poop bomb that much more poopy. Or we go laser pointer and add another attack. That could be good. Now let's do that. We'll have other opportunities to increase the capability. And laser pointer looks like it's pretty decent. Good stuff. All right. I'm thinking increases wave size. All right. So from there, we ended up heading over to the Cheesecake Factory. Chances are you have been to a Cheesecake Factory sometime in your life. They are all over the damn place. In fact, I don't know if Cheesecake Factory is worldwide or not. I'm gonna have to look that up now. But they're all over the damn place. And, you know, they have a menu that's about 87 pages long. I'm exaggerating a little bit. But if you've been there, you know it's a big menu. And it's very decent. The food is very good. For it being a chain, the food is very good. I'll say that. I've had some good experiences over the years. But we just went for cheesecake and decaf. And man, oh man, I mean, they got a lot of different cheesecakes to choose from. But I, of course, went with the s'mores variety. And it was just tremendously. Look at this. Loki randomly drops some cups on enemies. So this is like the equivalent of lightning. I bet. Yep. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that quite a bit. And we've got one more slot for another weapon, too. You even get the cat paw, just like in real life. Knocking crap around all over the place. And we don't have cats. We're more of a dog household, but I've got buddies with cats. In fact, the gentleman that I play, let's go with some more magnesis. Why not? That's gonna pay dividends the entire run. The gentleman that I play Ravens Watch with on Friday nights, you know, sometimes his mic will just randomly drop, right? Or suddenly he's not moving because his cat is dancing around on his desk and, you know, steps on a power button or something. Okay, we've reached that 4-minute mark. You know, I just realized we have not fired off the special a whole lot. Why don't we do that in honor of the boss? This would be kind of nice to add to the arsenal as well. Especially now that we've got some bosses on the scene. All right. Oh, man. Oh. When it rains, it pours. Let's take a sip. Cheers to you. Hope you've got something good going in your cup. Yeah, if you're gonna try this out, make sure you got a good cup going. I think let's go with the broom. I feel like that's what they want us to do. Forcing our hand a little bit. Gotta love that. I should have come up and grabbed that kibble when we got low on hearts. Yeah, so I went with the s'mores. It was glorious. My buddy ended up getting the... It's basically Reese's peanut butter cup cheesecake. Just wonderful. Let's go with more crit chance. Oof. It gets pretty tough with all the projectiles that are happening. All right, we are about 6 minutes in to the run. Oh. All right, you know what? I never grabbed that kibble up there, did I? That bowl should be full as far as I remember. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's get it. Wonderful. I say we put another point into the meow wave. Oof. Now, I will include a link to the game's Steam page in the video description, per usual. This is one of those games that is not gonna set you back too much dinero. It is priced like most of the bullet heavens that hit the scene these days. You know what I just realized? Those jerks are picking up the kibble, aren't they? Those little thief-looking rats. Wow, okay. You all are like, yeah, where have you been, goat? Where have you been? Ooh, another 40% in area. Wow. Now let's do that, and let's go with 11% chance for crits. And grab all that. So I took my buddy back, and right on time for that snack, right on time. Took him back, and next thing you know, I'm on a highway on my way back, and a torrential downpour starts happening. Now, when I put in the directions to go back home, the navigation app fired off a warning that said, oh, and by the way, you know, you might get caught up in flash floods. And I'm thinking, yeah, come on. What do we got here? +1 damage to all secondary attack slots. I mean, that sounds good. If I'm understanding that, that would be all of these. So let's do that. That's pretty good. We're gonna come over. I'm thinking maybe I should grab that while we're over here. All right, we'll go one more heart. Oh, goodness. We're about to have 2 bosses at once, aren't we? Yep, okay. Well, you know, you would think we'd be taking these guys out a little bit more frequently with all the moves and the extra crit chance, but boy, this screen is getting quite full. You'd agree, right? Yikes. All right, I think we should just keep going with this. All right, perfect. Oof. Still sitting at 8 lives, which is great, especially with all the traffic. So it was a torrential downpour, and, you know, it was one of those times where you're going, okay, there's some rain. You're behind the wheel, you know, you're going at a good clip, right? You're not racing or anything, but you're going at a good clip. And, you know, next thing you know, you're clutching the steering wheel for dear life. Because it starts out like, oh, it's just some rain. Okay. And then, oh, all right, goodbye to another life. That's all right, that's all right. It's okay, we got 7 to go. Because cats. Oh, man. Woof. It's getting hot. So, oh, reduces cooldown. That would be good, because that one does take a minute to fire off. Just taking a quick sip here, too. Let's do that. And we've got our special. Let's fire that off as well. See if we can clear out this crowd. Okay, that's good. We'll reduce this cooldown. Good, good, good. And let's grab all of that. Wonderful. Okay. So it just kept becoming more and more obscured. You know, the windshield. And that's not good when you're driving. You know, you want to be able to see the road. In fact, it's like a basic requirement to be able to see through the windshield. And so, you know, for like the first time ever, I got to a point out there where I said, you know what? I can't see anything at all. I see blurred blotches of red lights. Oh man, we are just taking it on the chin today. Right next to the full bowl as well. We're at 10:18. You know, I didn't look before selecting the level. I wonder if this is also a 12-minute survival time. I'm just gonna grab this kibble now. Okay. So anyway, I had to pull over. Along with many, many other people. Add new bowl of kibble on the map. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Why not, right? So we've got a second bowl now that's going to fill up over time. I think that's pretty cool, actually. Okay. Is a neat concept where the kibble is adding to your experience, but also working towards filling up the bowls. I like that. So I had to pull over for a little bit, and I'd be lying if I didn't tell you it shook me up for a moment, like especially in that initial phase of stopping and everybody slowing down in front of you. It is disorienting. Let's do increased damage on the poop bomb. And it looks like we're about to fill one of these bowls. Let's fire this off. And what do you do? Do you do another bowl? Yeah, maybe we do another bowl. Let's do it. Okay. There's that bowl. Oh. Wow. Yeah, that's a two-shotter. Oh, I like that. Increases the number of cups. Hey, we got the guy. We got the guy. Oh, God. All right. Now we got to get in there and claim that treasure, but goodness. Final rat just showed up, didn't he? Yep. Yep, he did. All right. Well... So, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in there. Let's go with that. Okay, well, get in there for a minute, right? I think we almost need our special fully charged. All right, we're just going to go for it. Whatever. Whatever. Damage increased by +7 poop bomb. Okay. All right, you know, because he's eating the... that bull meat, right? Or maybe that cow meat. I don't know. But that'll do it to you. Okay. Now this might take a minute, so I'm gonna speed this up a little bit for folks. You know, this is a fun little game, folks. It really is. 9 lives to defend. If you like what you saw, I will go ahead and have that link for you in the video description. If you're playing too many things right now and you just can't get to it, maybe throw it on the wish list and come back to it at a future date when you've gotten through some of those other games that you're trying to make your way through. If anybody wants to see another run in this game, I'd be open to playing as one of the other versions of our feline character. The Viking, the Samurai, and I'm assuming it just changes up the main weapon, and then some of the other stats get changed as well. We've also got some amulets here that I believe open up, and then you can add them in through this system. You can, you know, switch ones out that you don't like, and et cetera, et cetera. So, folks, thanks for hanging out. Let's do this again sometime soon. We'll get together, we'll play a roguelike or a roguelite, because, well, that's what we do every single time out here. And, you know, we'll give away a video game at least once a week, because we love doing those as well. We can do those because of support from folks like you. All right. Thanks for joining me out here. We'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.